Boy, has it been a long motherfucking time. I'm JB Gunner, aka Teardrop, and this is New to the Wild, also known as the Legend of Teardrop. Today what we're going to speak about is, well, 2019. What's going to happen in 2019? What's my message to fellow 2019ers? Will I be out there in 2019? Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's do it.
This is Teardrop, and welcome to New to the Wild.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm JB Gunner, also known as Teardrop, and it's good to be back, man. I haven't been back here in a while, but I will let you guys know, with hiking season around the corner, or actually right now, I will be coming back to put material and content on this channel. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. JB, what are you here for? Are you going to announce how you're going to come out here and attempt the Appalachian Trail in 2019? The answer is no. Nope, this will actually be the first year since 2014 that you will not see JB Gunner on the Appalachian Trail. I will not be out there at all. I will not be volunteering for hostels. I will not be doing any hikes. I will not be doing any of that this hiking season. A lot of things going on in my world. I'm extremely busy, so I will not be able to do it. But what I have decided to do is give you guys videos, particularly this one, where I can give you a little bit of pointers, right? Because I have been out there so much, and I have hiked quite a bit of miles. I have. Let me preface all this by saying I still have yet to hike from Georgia to Maine on the Appalachian Trail, which means I know a lot about failure on the Appalachian Trail. With that being the case, I want to tell you a little bit about failure and a little bit about what you should expect out there. Also, what things that you should avoid while you're out there. So with that being said, if you guys don't know, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, all failed attempts, some of them years, multiple attempts. And I know a lot of you guys, you may think to yourself, why did you fail so many times? And the answer is, it's all mental. I will tell you now, physically, majority of you can hike the Appalachian Trail. We've seen old people who can hike the Appalachian Trail. We've seen children hike the Appalachian Trail. Fat people, skinny people, black people, white people, liberal scumbags, conservatives. Shout out to the conservatives, by the way. Haven't talked to y'all a whole lot, but I know y'all Trump supporters are loving it right now. I know I am. But anyway, that's a different message for a different channel. I know that's going to hurt some liberal scum. But anyway, it is what it is. The truth about the Appalachian Trail is really simple. The Appalachian Trail is something you have to put 100% of your focus on. So my number one piece of advice for everybody that's going out onto the Appalachian Trail this year is to disconnect from everything at home. You may think, and listen, I know many of you believe, that having a solid support system at home is a good thing. Having a wife at home, or kids at home, or a family backing you, people that you can call and talk to, you may think that's a good thing. But I tell you right now, it's the absolute worst thing that you could have. Having something to go back home to, something that excites you at home, is the biggest obstacle when it comes to the Appalachian Trail. It's kind of a catch-22, because it's good to have someone at home that can take care of your home so you have a home to go back to. But make no mistake about it, when you begin missing pussy, when you begin missing the simple luxuries of sitting in your living room, drinking a beer, watching ESPN, when you begin to miss all of those things that at home a lot of times you took for granted, and then you turn around and you talk to them and you realize those things are still there. You can go back home to them anytime you want. Trust me, that is your biggest obstacle on the Appalachian Trail. The key to this, and this is what I've seen with a lot of people, when they don't have anything to go back to, or they're rushed due to time restraints. The college kids that have to start school, maybe go back to school or go start their new career later in August or September. A lot of those kids make it because they have to rush through it. That's not necessarily the way to hike the Appalachian Trail, but it's successful for them. A lot of the older retired folks make it because at the end of the day, they don't have too many things at home needing their urgent attention. They're retired. They can just chill. When it comes to relationships, I will tell you now, if you are involved in any type of romantic relationship, be it whether it be a marriage or anything, it is a struggle for you to go out there. Even if you hate your fucking wife, which I assume most of us do. I say us, but I'm not one of you motherfuckers because I don't do the whole marriage thing no more. I assume most of you have irritation. So when you go to leave your wife at home, you're like, yeah, I get 6 months away from this shit, right? I know that. I understand that and I expect that. Same thing with you women. You're like, yeah, I get to go out here and get away from this dude. The truth of this is even if both of you are supportive of this journey, at some point during that journey, that opinion is going to change on at least one of you. If you have a wife that says, don't worry, baby, I'm going to hold it down for you the entire time, make no mistake about it. At some point in time, she's going to tell you some shit that'll make you want to come home. It'll make you feel like you need to come home, or it'll feel like you're going to lose everything if you don't. A lot of you men can't handle the concept of your wife being somewhere, or your girlfriend being somewhere for 6 months without you. It's because a lot of you men are simps. You idolize mediocre pussy. I'm just being honest with you. A lot of you men are just, you pander to women all day long. You're just not strong men. A lot of you women are the same exact way. A lot of you people right now that's going out on this trail, you're trying to convince your significant other that no cheating or no activity happens on the Appalachian Trail, and I can tell you right now, you're completely wrong. You are completely wrong. I have fucked all kinds of people on the Appalachian Trail. I've even fucked people's girlfriends that was also on the Appalachian Trail with me hiking. Right in front of them. No names, no nothing. I'm just saying, it's just the way it goes. There's every type of person that you'll meet out there. There's the whore, there's the cuck, there's the dope fiend, there's the thugs, there's the fucking homeless. There's a lot of action, a lot of activity going out there on the Appalachian Trail. And what you will find is females, or males, it could be either one, that is trying to latch on to you as their strength to help get them through it. Whether it be they don't have enough money, or they just want a protector. And I'm not saying that's just chicks, because there's some pussy dudes out there that do the exact same thing. Now, I personally have never made it because of my home life. I have always felt rushed to get back home. I've always had other YouTube channels. I've always had other ventures and other things that I was doing. And for some reason, no matter how much I tried to make the Appalachian Trail my number one priority, it never became it. It never was able to stay my number one priority. That's why I failed. That's why I gave up each and every time. Because it wasn't that important. I regret that very much so, because deep down I know how important it is. Many of you that are going out there on this journey right now, you know how important this is. If you are taking less than $5,000, I'm telling you right now, you're in trouble. Because you are going to want the luxuries. You are going to want the burgers. You are going to want the beers. Everybody will tell you to find yourself in a trail family, or a trail family. I actually say do the opposite. Be a loner. Because the more you interact with other people, the more you mold your own schedule, your own hiking days after what it is they're able to do. There's people out there that I've hiked with, became friends with, and then maybe we fell out and I didn't feel like hiking anymore. Or if they went somewhere for 2-3 days, I said, fuck it, I'll go. Even though I was only going to take 1-0, I'll go for 2 or 3 days. And so then, instead of spending $100 on a town trip like you planned, you end up spending $500 on a town trip. So take my word for it. There's two things. A, don't do the tramley shit. Don't have a hike. Don't even, maybe one hiking partner, but I still don't even recommend that. Unless it's someone you're fucking. Don't, just leave the hiking partner out of it. Because any human being that you hang around that often, you're going to fucking start to dislike. They're going to start to dislike you. It's just not going to work out. It's simply just not going to work out. My advice financially is don't try to penny pinch and say, well, just because Nemo made it way back in Nemo or whatever his name is, made it on $2,200 way back in '83, then somehow that means that you're going to make it on $2,200. Nemo was a feisty little fucker that not only made it that trail, but he made it on other trails, and he's one of the greats out here on these trails. You may have looked at someone like Loner, who I have a lot of respect for, and said, well, he didn't have that much. In fact, he ran out and was able to re-up. His grandmother helped. Yes, that was Loner. That's not you. You can ask a lot of people that's hiked this trail, and they will tell you the truth. $5,000 or more, where you're not going to be comfortable. And let me tell you something. Without those small comforts every once in a while, you're not going to be a happy motherfucker at all. You are going to be miserable. You are going to want to go home, and that is the reality of the situation. It's a fact. Hostels. Stay in them more often than you do hotels. But also don't cheat yourself. Sometimes you need the peace. Sometimes you need to shower. Sometimes you just need to jerk your dick in private. Get a hotel once in a while. And yes, jerk your dick once in a while, or you're going to be pink blazing, chasing these whores all the way up and down the trail so you can try to get you a piece of ass, which is going to affect your hiking. My honest opinion is shoot for 8 to 12 miles per day. In the very beginning, shoot for 8 to 12 miles per day. Your first day should be 8.1 miles from Springer Mountain to Hawk Mountain Shelter. Your second day should be a little bit more, about the same, as you should pass Gooch Shelter and go down to Gooch Gap. Your third day should at least be 12 miles. At least 12 miles from Gooch to Blood Mountain or whatever the fuck it is. Stop reading on this white blaze shit. Stop preparing your hike based on what other people do. Should you go ultralight? Yes. Do you have to go ultralight? No. But be very, very understanding of the fact that the less weight you have, the quicker you will go, the more miles you'll be able to get to, the less food you have to carry between resupplies. That shit matters. If I ever return to the Appalachian Trail, I promise to God, I will have a small pack like Jupiter Hikes. If you don't know who he is, Google YouTube. It'll be as small of a pack as it could possibly be. Will I ever be out there again? Probably. We all know I don't give up. But this year I will not be. And even when I do come back, I may do the PCT, not the Appalachian Trail. I'm kind of bored of the Appalachian Trail. But at the same time, I miss it. Knowing that all you guys are getting out there and going on this journey, it's a fucking amazing thing. Remember that. Let the Legend of Zelda theme music play in your head as you're marching through them fucking woods. And do not stop short of your fucking goal. If your goal is to get from Gooch Gap to Woody Gap to Neal's Gap, then goddammit, you make the whole trip. You don't stop short. You hike from sun up to sundown. You have to, listen, that whole sleeping in to 8, 9, 10 o'clock thing, you have to realize, man, you're cutting yourself off short. And you're only going to get 5, 6, 7 miles in for that day. Don't go out there with this whole Woodstock thing either. I'm going to go out here and just be as high as I want to be and I'll make it. Listen, some people that works with. Some people that does not work with. Stop thinking that every single time your legs swell, it means you're hurt or you tore a meniscus. Because you probably didn't. You're using muscles you did not use before. That's why it hurts. And that's why it's swollen. Take advantage of trail towns. Do your resupplies at Walmart. Stop Stop doing all the fucking. Here's another thing. What are them fucking foods, the dehydrator one that everyone does in the baggies? Jesus Christ. Mountain houses, stop with that shit. There's no reason in the world you should be paying $10 a meal on the Appalachian Trail. Go ahead and get your noodles and your potato sides and your pasta sides. You can replenish your protein and all that shit when you get into town. Keep your mind focused on what the fucking prize is and what it is that matters to you. And that is finishing the Appalachian Trail. Becoming a member of the class of 2019 on the Appalachian Trail. Fucking do it. Don't let any excuse get in your way, and do not fall into any of the fucking traps. At all. Don't do the whole vortex thing. Do not let a town suck you in, or a particular hostel suck you in, to where you're there for days. Stick to a schedule. Stop being like all the rest of these liberal sacks of shit that just run around. I'm free! I'm free! I'm in the woods and I'm free. You're an idiot. You're on a mission, man. Plan out the mission and fucking accomplish the mission. This is not your vacation. You are out there to do one of the most incredible, awesome, but at the same time difficult things you will ever do in your life. Stop treating it like it's a vacation. You are going to cry, sweat, bleed. But you know what? When you get done with it, it'll be worth all of that shit to you. And you know what? I will become envious of you. Because that's still something I personally have not done. That's why I can tell you the things that hurt you. Because these are all things that hurt me. I'm JB Gunner. This is the Legend of Teardrop. With all that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. If anybody wants to support the channel, the links are down below. I will be back tomorrow with a new video. What video am I doing tomorrow? Today was the advice for the 19ers. Tomorrow is going to be my top 5 hostels in the southern region. And that's everything south of Harper's Ferry. So I'm going to give you my top 5 hostels tomorrow. I'm JB Gunner. This is the Legend of Teardrop. I'm out of here. Good luck, 19ers. Good luck.